Hi, I'm Chef Christi, and welcome to Chef Christi's Creative Classics. I'm going to share with you some simpler versions of some of the classic dishes, so you can spend more time with your family and friends instead of always having to be in the kitchen. Today we're going to make some beef stroganoff. My grandmother used to make it every Saturday night. It was just a family favorite. And I'm also going to share with you some other ingredients so that you can tweak it to your dietary needs. So let's get cooking. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to run through our ingredients first so that everybody knows what's going in it, and then I'll give you some lighter versions so you have some alternatives when making it depending on your dietary needs. I prefer using regular butter. I think your body processes it better, but if you want to use an oil, thinking it's going to be a little less calories, go for that. Butter, a thinly sliced, I use a filet, a nice tender cut of meat, but again you can do a London broil, do strips, all depends on your budget and your taste. I use button mushrooms. You can use a portobello, thinly sliced. We have our tomato paste, chopped garlic, sour cream, which you can use a low-fat sour cream. You could use a plain yogurt also. Pre-cooked pasta. If you don't want to use pasta, you can use whole wheat pasta. You can use a fettuccine. You can even use potatoes, like a diced potato is another way to go. Salt and pepper is our only seasoning. I have a half and half. You can use heavy cream, whole milk. Don't want to go less than that because the water content in the milk is going to dilute it too much. Then I also have a red wine or just a little extra something in there. So my pan is definitely hot. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to throw it's about a tablespoon of butter in there. Get that melted. I'm going to take it off the heat since my pan is hot. You don't want to burn that butter. Go ahead and throw the meat in. That's going to cool your pan down a little bit. This is all about speed. This is a really quick dish. You got friends coming over last minute. Gotta throw something together. Here we go. Make them something nice and hearty. My grandma used to make this Saturday nights. Loved it. Fills you up, tastes great. We're gonna take our sliced mushrooms, throw them in there with the meat. Mix them around. Let them become friends. Join flavors, join forces, whatever works. Take some salt and pepper. Sprinkle that on there. Make everybody happy. Now I'm going to go ahead and put in the tomato paste now because I want to caramelize it. I want to bring some extra flavor out of it. And I want to get it to stick to the mushrooms and the meat. It's almost like dredging. A different way of dredging, but not using the flour. Because tomato paste, once you add a liquid to it, it's going to start thinning out and it's going to start creating your sauce. This is this nice rich tomato flavor that you're looking for. If you don't have tomato paste at home, you can use a can of diced tomatoes. You can use a fresh tomato if you want to go that way. You can even use ketchup if you need to. I'm not a big ketchup fan, so no ketchup in my kitchen. Okay. Alright, so if you can see, all married together, you can smell the wonderful tomato smells. Oh, I love it. Now we're going to go ahead, we have our chopped garlic, about a teaspoon. Go ahead and put that in there. You don't ever want to put garlic in too early because it'll burn, and that burn flavor of garlic is just not a good flavor. Alright. So that's cooking, smelling great. Now we're going to go ahead and put our wine. It's a nice red wine. I used a Cabernet. I like the drier flavor. Merlot works well. I think a Pinot is a little too light. So definitely stick with the bolder flavors. You know, pick your favorite. If you drink it, you can cook with it. All right. So I decided to use some penne pasta, and I already cooked it. We're going to go ahead and toss that in there. Oh, the smell is amazing. All right. This is where we season again. You want to layer your seasoning. You don't want to try to do it all at once or try to do it too much at the end because you can overdo it, you can underdo it, and you can always add, but you can't take it away. So you don't want to kill your dish from the beginning. All right, let's get the pasta nice and coated. Wonderful, rich tomato color. My grandma was really fond of using the flat egg noodles. That works really well. Real wide, kind of sloppy when you ate it with all the sauce. It was good. Saturday night, that was her thing. All right, now we have our sour cream. Again, like I said, you can use a low-fat yogurt, a low-fat sour cream. If you want to go a little bit lighter, put that in there. That's going to give it that little bit of a tang. There we go. Back in the day with the stroganoff. Oh, I love this dish. Every Saturday night, I swear every Saturday night. She actually put onions in hers. I don't like onions in mine. All right, mix that in, and now we go for our cream or milk. I'm using half and half right now. So it's got the richness, but it's not too heavy as a heavy cream, but not as light as the milk. I'm going right in between. And this is where your sauce is being created. That tomato paste still being used as your thickening agent is getting everything, blending it together. See, that's just gorgeous. Got that perfect color. Everything's coated. The sauce gets right inside the little penny pastas. When you bite into it, you get this whole goop of sauce. It's my favorite part. All right, and through this process, and obviously it hasn't taken very long, the meat has cooked, and with using a filet, you don't have to overdo it, and it's not going to be tough. But if you use a tougher meat, with all the juices and the sauce and stuff, it helps tenderize it a little bit. And we're done. So we're going to go ahead and take our beautiful little dish here. We're going to pile it in. This portion that I made is actually probably for 2 people or one really hearty appetite. There we go. Beef stroganoff at its finest. Get yourself some bread and get ready to chow down. Enjoy.